Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be into this very interesting meeting. And you said very correctly so that the venture capitalist sense is not so widely known. But before I move to my presentation, and before I share with you what we do and what are the things we look forward before we invest into a business, I'd like to say very specific things. We are specific organizations, schemes of venture capitals, and we invest in businesses to the whole spectrum, from the farm to the businesses, from the field to the businesses. So we talk about capital investment, and we could call this equity, and we can have majority or minority contribution to the business. This could also last for certain years, 5 to 6 years, and then we move out from this business. We have already agreed that when we leave, our shares will be bought out from other shareholders, new shareholders, or already existing shareholders. So we enter a business at a certain point of development, and we try to use all of our tools to help them develop further. Now, I'd like to share with you the criteria for choosing such a business. First of all, it has to do with the team. Every business needs a very powerful team. We are interested in their relation. We are interested in the people that work in this business, that are the leaders. We want to know if this is a business that changes stuff all the time. We want to know if, of course, there is passion and determination apart from good chemistry. We want to learn about the vision of the businessman. That, of course, should be written down in a business plan. And we want to see this passion and the vision to, of course, move forward with this vision and plan. Well, all of these are great, but numbers always speak the truth. Business should also prove that there is, of course, a very good and right operation to their business side. And of course, everyone understands in this business the numbers, and we can see if their decisions are justified by the numbers or not. And of course, it is understandable that all social security payments for the employers should be as well paid, and other responsibilities or expenses. Then we move to the products of the business. Does the business perhaps have certain products with no product value, or that are not popular or sold? There are a lot of businesses in our market with a lot of barcodes, different products that do not bring any return. That's very important. I believe that small and medium enterprises have a long way to go. As a venture capital, We want, apart from financing, to provide the business with aid so that they can be present in our times, and we can, of course, make our minds and take the decisions that need to be made to help the business develop further. The sector of marketing and products is something we, of course, pay close attention to. In the agri-food sector, we, of course, have the products of a certain origin, and they create a set brand. I really don't know how often the managers of these brands are making payments. This is a part that needs a lot of work. In other businesses, the marketing sector is very important. Irrespective of which business, there should be a brand name, a well-known product that could be, of course, marketed further. What does brand mean? Let me give you an example. The car manufacturer Volvo, what do you think when you hear it? You think of security, safety, and that's of course a huge of huge importance for the brand. That goes on further, and that's what they look forward to, and small, medium enterprises should learn from these steps. Now, about new businesses, about startups, for us, we want to see the first indicators that the startup is being accepted in the market. We had an example in the past, someone who tested out their products, yogurt, and he sent a batch in a supermarket, and he wanted to see how they will perform. He received a call from the supermarket owner because he wanted more yogurts to sell because they were very good. So that's what we want to see. We want those things to be tested. Now, let's talk about trust, about the fame one has, and about the customer one has. We really want to hear more about an entrepreneur from investment bankers and from others, and we are the ones, of course, who are going to ask our colleagues and other partners for possible future partners. Another thing we talk about a lot is the pitch deck. It is on trend right now. I would like to underline the following, that we would like, it would be good if we had for small, medium enterprises to have advisors to create such a pitch deck, such a presentation, but they shouldn't, of course, pass on this responsibility to the advisor. The businessman should have a very clear vision, very clear plan, and she can help the advisor to create this into a chart, a plan, etc. We see many times presentations and pitch decks that, of course, do not translate the vision for the business. Let's talk about challenges and risks. there is, of course, no business without risk. That's a reality. We want to see if the business has understood what's the major risk it faces. So if you are a car manufacturer, you have, of course, risks for not finding products. The same goes for a farmer. If the prices go up, this goes for all professions. And of course, people are part of businesses, and we talk about these 3 Ds: death, divorce, and disability. So, if you have someone in your business who is unique, who does everything, if this person tomorrow is not well, is not there, then there should be of course, an answer how the business will go on. So the business should have, of course, understood the risks there are and to have solutions for them. Now, what's the expected valuation of the company? So, we wouldn't like to hear somebody saying to us, I have a 500,000 euros business and I want to move it to 1,000 euros, to 1 million euros. So, we can't either hear that we have a 2 million euro company, we want to move it to a 500 million company. We want to hear something realistic. Also, on the evaluation aspect, we understand that, of course, the creation of a business takes a lot of time and effort, and they need to evaluate it correctly. The market has always different solution and a different answer. Let's talk about technology. Technology should be found in the DNA of the company, whether that is embedded in their DNA or not. We've heard a lot of times that we don't have enough people to work on this sector. Well, technology is the answer that will help us, of course, solve this problem. Now, about intellectual property. We are doing very well, whether these are registered or not. We have a lot of patents, and we are interested that, of course, these are registered and the company owns the rights. Then we talk about the ESG criteria, and a lot of businesses were afraid of them. They thought that they create an extra cost. But I believe that every company should, of course, have in mind these ESG criteria. Someone might ask, okay, I'm a small business, what does ESG has to do with me? But from 2024, there will be changes, because even as a supplier, even as a small farmer, you should be able to fulfill all ESG criteria. This is what venture capitalists look for, and I would like to say that before reaching out to a venture capitalist for financing, you should have all answers to the things we mentioned today. Thank you very much.